An innocent woman jailed.
It's barbaric. An officer must be just, or else it all unravels.
Helen is right. The truth lies down there, somewhere. I suspect Deborah is at it again.
Enough, John. I'll not listen to another moment of your ranting.
Tio rant. Bone is gone, and we're all suffering.
The captain's a war hero. Have respect.
Respect. Ellen Priest sets out into the wilds in search of our salvation.
Now, Mr. Peabody,
Rots in his
I shall
office.
drain the first boil. Ready?
Same sodding question every sodding time. No, I'm not done well ready.
How much respect
Excellent.
does
Then we'll begin.
Go down.
Be careful, goddarn it!
Captain.
Careful! Ah!
I know. Shh.
This should be enough. Let's return to Kate.
My apologies. I did not wish to hush you. I just prefer to focus on one patient at a time. Welcome to the infirmary. I'm Nurse Wings. Anne, if it sets you at ease.
I'm a Banisher. Name's McCraith, but you may call me Red.
Red. A pleasure to see a friendly face, or any face at all. What can I do for you?
What's the word around here?
I don't see folk much. I stay here, keep to myself.
No visitors? No other patients?
Helen Priest comes when she can. Captain Pennington would sometimes visit Mr. Peabody, but I haven't seen him in a while now.
What about you? How do you feel?
I'm alive and well. I'll not complain. I can be strong for those less fortunate.
You're a good soul, Nurse Wings.
I do my best, Mr. McCraith. I'm sure you do yours.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He fought King Philip in the Wampanoag. Led his company well, I'm told. It's not for me to like or dislike him, unpleasant though he may be.
Tell me about Helen Priest.
The bold lieutenant's widow. He's dead some years now, and she's not remarried. She's as much a soldier as her husband was. A fighter. Commanding, too. Even dead, you can see his influence in her bearing.
I think I know how that feels. Times being as they are, how come you only have the one patient?
Mr. Peabody's illness is unsightly. Fort Jericho has a history of contagion. Folk worry.
Did you not fear infection?
If I did, I would not show it.
What does he have?
Not my place to say. You'll have to ask him yourself.
I must insist. I have work to do here. I'd rather not risk infection myself.
Insist all you like, I'll not say. However, on an entirely unrelated subject, I assure you, you'll not catch the king's evil here.
Scrofula. Cured, some say, by the touch of a king.
Not many kings round here.
No, there's just me and my professional understanding of his condition.
So, how'd you end up here? What brought you to nursing?
That, sir, is a personal question.
I'm a personable man.
That's not the same thing. I was sick as a child. Very sick. Afterwards, I swore I'd serve others when they were sick. And here I am. What about you?
I fell in love with a Banisher. One of the best. Spent the happiest years of my life with her.
And where are they now?
Antea died in the meeting house in New Eden Town.
Ah, that was you. I should have known. I'm so very sorry for your loss, Red. So very sorry.
Farewell, Nurse Wings.
Farewell, and good health, sir.
Are those your records?
Yes. Perhaps someday they may help someone.
Do you have the supplies you need?
I can treat a cough, perhaps cool a fever. Mr. Peabody needs more than calamine. What he needs is not available, and we must accept it.
Who the hell are you? Queen Mary Stuart?
Well, I've met Mary II, and she's a little prettier than I. I'm Red McCraith. I'm a Banisher.
The Banisher come to gloat at sick old Cotton Peabody. Well, piss off. There's a sudden stink of death in here, Scotsman, and it ain't from me.
What's the word around here?
No one tattles to me stuck in here. Captain came by once, worried for Andrew White. Seems the old boy screams in his sleep.
There's a lot of it about. White's a gate guard, right? What's his story?
He sees ghosts in his sleep. He's dreaming. Real ghosts come when you're awake.
How's life about the fort?
What do you want to hear? It's cold. We're hungry. Welcome to paradise.
Promise it won't get back to her.
Lieutenant's wife. Stood second to the captain herself. Now she's in command. Quite the rise, no?
Tell me about the captain. Speak freely, I'll not get back to him.
Let you get back to him. The captain is the best of us, and I'm proud to serve him. Proud, too, to give him my guidance when he'd call. Not that he calls no more. Suppose he has too much on his plate. Time's precious for the likes of the captain, eh?
Where did you fight, soldier?
None of your business, Scotsman.
This, comrade, is why no one wants to talk to you.
You know, soldier, you're a brawler and a rebel, and if you fought at all, I'll wager you lost. I'm a proper soldier, me. Self-made, too. Left the family farm and signed up to fight them Indians. I learned the hard way, in the blood and the snow. Fought under the captain himself, I did, and followed him here and joined the train band.
When did you get sick?
What's it to you? I'm not so sick as I can't give some nosy Scotsman what for.
Aye. When I'm sick, I get surly too. As you were, Mr. Peabody. See you about.
Not like I can go anywhere anyways.
key.
Rebecca had a plan for herself and Ferdinando. Look for a store.
Closed. Are we in the right place?
Try next door.
Anyone home? No one.
Papers in Miller's name. We're in the right place.
Keep looking. He's organized.
Disorganized traders lose money.
Vardy reads English. Extend.
Well, nobody's perfect.
What is this?
A sanza. It's a musical instrument. It's Bantu, from southern Africa.
He's making protective amulets.
He's making useless trinkets.
And he works hard to keep her away.
What is he afraid of? What don't we know? Let's search the store. Surprisingly high quality wares.
Can't be many left in New Eden with the means to buy. He's doing surprisingly well for himself.
Where did he get the inventory?
Rebecca's will. She was rich. And she left him the lot.
That's where he got the inventory.
Aye. The list matches his sales record.
Touch my money and I'll drop you. What are you doing here? Thieving, no doubt.
I'm no thief, Mr. Miller. I'm the Banisher. I brought Helen Priest back to the fort.
A banisher. Thieves lie. How do you know my name?
'Tis my business to know. Red McCraith.
If you are a banisher of ghosts, I have business for you. I'll pay.
Aye. I know about Rebecca. It was she who sent me to find you. She worries for you. Says she loves you.
The English have a word for that. Hogshite.
If not for love, why did she bequeath you her fortune?
Whichever. It matters not. You're a banisher. It is your job to get rid of her. Can you not just do your work?
Easy, Mr. Miller. Now, I'll need to examine Rebecca's belongings. You did? To who?
I don't know. People. I wrote it down. In the register. Read it if you wish.
2 recent sales to the blacksmith and to Ingersoll's store.
A storekeeper hears much. What do you hear, Mr. Miller?
I'm a busy man. If you've a question to ask, then ask it.
How are things in the fort, by your estimation?
Look around you. Things are desperate. Have you heard the sound of their bodies crashing against the wood? I am a man of courage. I have endured much. It undoes me. I don't know what you people have done to this country, but there's little hope and no way out.
What think you of Helen Priest?
I don't think of Ellen Priest. I stay out of her way. I hope she'll stay out of mine.
What can you tell me about Captain Pennington?
He has no problem with me. I have no problem with him. He respected Rebecca's wishes. He gave me what was mine. My freedom. Her estate. He saw me as a man and signed the papers to say so. And when them who saw different complained, he laid down the law.
Your stuff looks good. Let's trade.
Now, my friend, we are conversing.
You've put quite the effort into protecting your home, haven't you?
You poked about my house without my say-so.
I know my business. So out of generosity, here's the truth. None of it works. Not the wreath, not the amulet, none of it works. Pretty though.
His brooch is working.
It works. She hasn't come back. I can sleep now. Whispering my name. I wait to find her at my bedside. Our eyes meet. She stares. She won't leave me alone. She's an Akishi, a demon. Banish her. I'll pay you.
I need a job. I accept. Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
You know where to find me. If you're buying, I'm selling.
He'd sold it all. Everything she'd owned. And fast.
Why the hurry?
If we track her things down, perhaps they'll tell us.
Ingersoll's store and the blacksmith. Noted.
mean, let's go, it's pretty. But I've more than enough of them. Folk in Boston are not short of wolf pelt. What do I do with this?
Pretty. The work, I
I'd
mean.
sell sunshine
Not
to
our
the
ghost
Spanish,
eye,
but
though.
that is not the problem.
Let's try the forge.
More than enough wolf. Bring me a bear, and we'll talk.
A bear?
I could get 20 pieces of 8 for a bear pelt, if it were in good condition. I'll pay you half that.
Half of 40 is 20. I'm the one risking my life out there. I'll take the 20.
It's a fabulous plan, and I'm so pleased you thought of it.
An excellent plan indeed. I see only one problem. There is no bear. Not out here. They're all gone. Gone to Boston, perhaps, to sell their pelts.
Well then, when they return, they shall be naked and rich, and I shall sell them wolf.
A note? Ferdinando was a slave. She was his owner.
She kept that quiet, as if it were of no consequence. We know where to go. The barrack room. A the quill resonates. An echo, perhaps.
I only recognize my name in the list.
Distant family, but I can't disinherit them.
To have met you is already more than I ever expected. If I was to lose you, God forbids, I cherish all that reminds me of you.
There. If you were to lose me, all that I own would now be yours.
He claimed not to love her. Why lie?
Maybe he didn't lie. Maybe he pretended to love her.
Let's see what he has to say about it.
Have you found the old entrance to the mines?
We're working on it.
Good.
Banisher?
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different, and I'd do the same again.
When you faked your feelings for Mistress Hargrave, you gained much more than freedom. Rebecca made you rich.
As she lay dying, Rebecca Hargrave gave me my freedom. Before that, her slave. If it weren't for the captain, the good people of New Eden would have let me die too. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work. What am I paying you for?
You're paying for this. This is the work. But I get the feeling it's the result that interests you, not the method. You want me to finish the job, then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself 6 times by sundown.
And let's get it over with.
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
Marty, you're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave. What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Love? No. I told my master what she wanted to hear. I gulled her with a lie. I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you? Not entirely. That's why you never freed me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper. A piece of paper and a guarantee. I needed a guarantee.
You don't know what love is. You know only fear. You feared being undesired, being unnoticed, being alone.
How very human of you, Mistress Hargrave. But hardly an excuse to own a man.
Time to give this love story an ending.
Rebecca Hargrave, you are blinded by your emotions. You cannot see the harm you do.
How can love be harmful?
You imposed your love on someone who could not refuse it. It was just another chain with which to bind him.
I only wanted him to be happy.
No, you didn't. You wanted him to be yours.
Be gone. My own master at last. You understood. I misjudged you. Thank you. Take this for your trouble. Can I help you?
You'll forgive me for this, but being a merchant here in New Eden seems a difficult calling.
Why? My father was a trader. At his elbow, I learned to count. And I learned to converse. There is no trade without conversation. And all conversation is a trade. And here's the thing. In conversation, my father said the wrong thing. He angered a soba. Suddenly, my father was dead, and I was the merchandise. Who better to be a trader abroad than a man who has been traded abroad?
Farewell to you, Mr. Miller, sir.
I'll always be glad to see you, my friend. Come to me if you need anything.
You've saved our sorry asses, sir. Of that, there's no doubt. You've earned us a rare bit of rest, and that comes most welcome.
You all right, soldier? You look drop dead weary.
The dead don't sleep, do they? And me being asleep won't stop 'em coming.
Your comrades think you're too scared to sleep. You should prove them wrong.
I don't give 5 shites what they think. They may tend to their own duty while I tend to mine.
All bullshit aside, what's going on?
Oh, what do you care? I have my problems and you have yours, so let me handle myself. I ain't important, and I don't deserve no help. Wasted time helping me anyway.
You heard the man. He wants no help. I see no reason to force it on him. For now, at least.
As you were, soldier. Good day to you.
Good day, mate. You Pennington's reinforcements?
Red McCraith, the Banisher. Sorry to disappoint.
Nah, too bad. We could use a fellow like you. Theodore Shepherd, marksman, and there are none better. I teach some of the lads here. Perhaps we could show you a thing or two.
I shoot well enough, thanking you. Tell me about your world.
Which bit?
How about Captain Pennington's bit of your world?
Captain? I don't know him. He keeps to himself, and I keep to mine. Tell the truth, I think he's losing it. Can't blame him, to be honest. You'd blame the curse, but he's always been a close-mouthed so-and-so. Been that way since he lost his wife and kid.
Pennington's family died.
I didn't say they died, though maybe they did. Either way, they're definitely gone, and the captain is the worse for it.
Helen Priest, tell me how she fits in your world.
They don't let women go to war, but for her, they should make an exception. Pity Pennington doesn't trust her far as he could throw her. I've fought side by side with many a good man. None are better than Helen Priest.
How about you tell me more about yourself?
Mate, all you need to know is I'm the finest shot this side of the wide blue sea. Priest and Pennington are too busy fighting to see it.
Where did you learn to shoot, Mr. Shepherd?
In the war, mate.
King Philip's War?
Aye. Joined up soon as I came of age. Trotted off to war against the Indians. Shooting came natural. Once, I shot a man down from full 500 yards. How'd you like that? I'm a goddamn Lionheart, I am.
I'll be on my way.
And may the way be good to you, mate.
Anything to report?
Peaceful watch to you. I'd like to help him. Old soldier and all.
All right. Let's start with his billet.
Right. Andrew's things. Where are yous? An award given to a brave soldier. I believe we found Andrew's things.
This is our best lead yet. Maybe we missed something in the infirmary.
Maybe. After that, we might look for his train band record. $13 is a long time to live haunted.
White must have a will of iron.
Kept it to himself. Must have been hellish.
Any idea who this ghost might be?
You may know a soldier by his trail of dead. Could be anyone. Pretty empty armory.
Looks like someone's been living in here.
A metal trinket to mark a life of sacrifice. I bet he'd rather have his sleep bag.
At least he made it home.
Aye. And he didn't. I'll talk to Andrew. Might perk him up a bit. Should have had your breakfast, friend. Anyway, greetings.
Good day to you, Flora.
Good day to you.
I'll take my leave of you, Flora.
I'll not stop you.
I'm Antea Duarte. This here is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Now, who are you and what do you want? Are you the ghost haunting Andrew White? Is that a yes or a no? You chose to manifest. Why is that? Are you looking for help? Who are you? This isn't gonna be easy, is it? Mute ghosts take forever.
This is pointless. We're hunting in the dark with no light and no spoor.
First, you have to find out what's keeping him from speaking. Andrew won't be much help. But if our friend here can't tell us what he wants, maybe he can show us. Do you want us to follow you? I think he wants us to follow him. He left stains. Clever. I'll keep an eye out so we don't lose them. Here, we can go on. I'm reminded of one of my first cases. The ghost was mute because the person haunted refused to talk.
So this one is mute because of Andrew?
I don't know. Maybe. He wants us to follow him. Over here. The ghost haunting Andrew seems weak. Drawing out the torture the better to enjoy it? Or holding itself back, afraid to feed too much?
If mine had been so kind, maybe I'd have slept night. I'm jealous.
Don't be. These ones are the worst. Years withering, decades even. It's an awful way to go.
Our friend the ghost could have shown us a safer route.
Or he's just playing with us. The ghost has something to show us. The stain is fading. Spectres have gathered around. Why not force them to appear? Spectral writing on the wall. See for yourself. Our ghost does not seek revenge. That makes things easier.
Joshua Gouge gone too soon?
What's it going to say? Joshua Gouge outstayed his welcome. The ghost has something to show us. Here, we can go on. Joshua looks kindly on Andrew. What were they to each other?
Could be an enemy. There's fraternity across the lines too.
Weren't you haunted by the men you killed?
Aye. They weren't friendly. And who to blame them?
Maybe our new friend Andrew will tell us all about it.
Most young men are taught to dream of war. And when they get there, they dream of home. And they're not busy fighting and dying, that is.
I'm losing the trail. Hold on. He's leading us somewhere.
This isn't over yet.
Wait, the stain is fading.
Words from the past linger here.
Shite! To arms! To arms! They waylay us!
The right flank! Hold them off!
Josh! Behind you!
Goddamn blustering cold! Help me!
Joshua! Oh!
Nice to meet you again, Joshua.
You want us to help Andrew White give up his guilt and get on with his life. Am I right?
We know you died fighting by his side. Is that why he feels guilty? Is this why you can't speak? Well, I've been there. I'll do everything I can to help.
If help we can.
Only these two could talk to each other.
Andrew needs to start talking. As long as he swallows his guilt, nothing will change. There's a wall between these two, and we must knock it down.
I may be able to do that. Andrew. Failed to save his friend and blames himself for it.
He shouldn't.
Easier said than done. Shame is a queer bird. That shite doesn't wash off.
None of this explains what binds the ghost here.
Anything to report?
I don't usually...
Thought as much. Where'd you fight?
Well, first I fought my way across half the Highlands. Later I'd fight wherever my paymaster sent me. Bavaria, Bohemia, Austria.
What's your war story then? We all have one.
I took my men into a village, let them at the drink. You can imagine the rest. I didn't partake, but I didn't stop them neither.
'Tis hard to keep God in your heart while you walk through hell. But you know what never leaves? The smell. That sickening, coppery vapor rising as a man's life pulls beneath him. For all those brave young boys we send off in search of glory, that stink is their rude awakening.
Easier to die with than live with, perhaps.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. But come. Blood soaks away. Let's not dwell upon the past, and men long gone.
You're not like this, but we must speak of Joshua.
Leave it be. In the past, where it belongs.
Your past is very much present. Your friend Joshua has a message for you.
He wants to take revenge. I know it.
You're not wrong. He wants to give you freedom. He never blamed you. You blamed yourself.
Why would he not seek revenge? He's due it.
He doesn't see it that way.
I shot him. I was trying to save him and I shot him.
Hold on. How did this happen?
We were skirmishing in the forest. Two Indian fellas bore down on Joshua. Dropped one, but the other had him cold. I was 20 yards away. I raised my musket, pulled the trigger. Bullet went straight through his skull.
You took the medal though, didn't you?
I can't look at it. Bastard and thin as Josh's face on it. I don't deserve no pewter medal. I don't deserve nothing at all. I don't deserve to live. I don't want to live. I want to die. Please. Please. Put me out of my misery.
What is it with you people wanting to die? Deadly serious now. You sure this is what you want? You're in no doubt.
I'm certain. I can take it no more and do not want to.
No. You survived. Now you must live.
Joshua? Is that you? It cannot be. I saw you dead.
It is, old friend. I've tried for the longest time to speak to you, but your guilt took my voice. You must live in peace.
I have done the right. I shot you. I was sure my aim was good, but it was not. I shot you.
It was an accident, Andrew. You tried to save me. You failed, but you may make amends. Until you give yourself peace, I cannot have mine. Save me, Andrew, save me. Give yourself peace and save me.
Joshua, you have spoken. Andrew, you've heard. It's time to end the story. Andrew White. You've faced death, soldier. More than once. You and he have shaken hands and he has tricked you. Yet rarely have I met a man so determined to walk into death's embrace.
Aye, Banisher. I have seen too many dead. Just one. And then no more.
You swore. You swore to help him.
We are helping him. We're freeing him of your curse. We're ending his haunting.
Calm yourself, my friend. I choose this. Allow me my dignity and forgive me for my sins. Do it. Please.
No!
Finally, peaceful. I float free.
Ready for another ride? Circumstances aside, this is quite romantic.
Swarming hordes of spectres aren't to your liking.
They are if I'm with you. Not a fan of this breeze, mind.
Not as romantic as you'd thought, eh?
Maybe now's the time to ask you to marry me.
Try it, and I'll cut the rope. Ready and waiting.
What a beautiful view.
Every morning I wake to a better one.
You trying to charm me, lady? I'll warn you. She'll definitely work.
Blocked.
Reinforcements! Banishers. I see you found your way.
Sebastian, what are you doing here?
Difficult though it be to walk these dark tunnels, I'll guide you as best I can.
Thank you. When you're searching for the source of the wrath of the hordes of the dead, it's nice to bring a friend.
I fear their anger justified. This place knows much tragedy.
Tell us a little more about Helen.
I'm not sure what more I could tell you. My wife is a strong woman. What you see is what you get. Every day I feel blessed to have a partner and best friend by my side. I had never expected her. When she came into my life, I came home to myself. Made me want to be a better man.
Oh, I know the feeling.
She gave me a handkerchief. I died clutching it. A symbol of our love. She was and is ever in my thoughts. She is my world, now until the end.
Pennington did a great and terrible thing. Your death must feel like an outrage.
I am a soldier. I took the shilling. Death is part of the bargain. One dies so many may live. I served the sick and the dying. When my turn came, I was ready. But now, in the fort, there is no noble sacrifice. One dies, so all may also die.
What shall we find down there?
The rage of the Forsaken. They trusted him. He betrayed them. He abandoned them. I doubt they can be placated.
We'll be seeing you.
Very good. Whenever you're ready.